In a small town, there lived a boy named Rohan. He was very smart. He had so much potential that he could do anything he wanted. He had a big dream. He wanted to become a doctor. Everything was going well and his goal was clear. But Rohan had one big problem. He couldn't control his own mind. Rohan's mind was always restless. Every time he sat down to study, sometimes toward his phone, sometimes to Facebook or YouTube, and times into daydreamers. He often told himself, "Oh, there's still a lot of time. I will study later." But the funny thing was that later never really came. His parents and even his teachers at school would tell him how important it was to study with full focus. But Rohan believed that if someone is smart, the result of the school scholarship exam came out. Rohan had hope in his heart that if he won the scholarship, his dream of becoming a doctor would become a little easier. But when he saw the result, his heart broke. He had failed. His friends who studied regularly all did very well. The same teachers who once praised him now looked at him with disappointment. He felt very ashamed. He knew he wasn't lacking intelligence. He had just wasted time in that moment. He realized something important. Being smart is not enough. Without discipline, no success will come. Right after that, Rohan made a decision. He had to change himself. So he looked for a teacher who would not only teach subject but also help students build discipline. He found Coach Miller, a very experienced physical education teacher. Coach Miller was not just about exercise. He also helped students improve their focus and self-control. People used to say that even the most unfocused boy would slowly become disciplined. Under his guide, Rohan went to Coach Miller and said, "Coach, I just can't focus on my studies. When I sit to study, my mind keeps jumping from one thing to another. What can I do to improve my concentration?" Coach Miller smiled gently and said, "Controlling the mind is not easy, Rohan. Come, let me show you something." He took Rohan to the school playground. From the sports equipment room, he brought out a toy boy. "If you can hit the center of this board, I will know how focused you really are." Rohan shot the arrows, but he missed the target. Coach asked, "What were you looking at when you shot the arrow?" Rohan answered, "The tree around me, the field and the board." Coach shook his head and said, "That's your real problem. You are looking at everything at the same time. Look, a good athlete only look at the target. Nothing else," he added Rohan. "Nothing else," he added Rohan. "Your mind is busy with everything around you. Your phone, social media, YouTube. If you want to succeed in life, then during study time you must only look at your nothing else." Rohan understood the message, but he asked, "Coach, where should I start? How do I become more disciplined?" Coach Miller said, "I will tell you 4 simple. If you can follow them, that will be control you. Whenever goes in other direction, remind yourself, this is my study time. I must focus." Second, make a routine. Create a daily. Decide when you will study and when you will rest. You will see your brain will slowly start to follow the. Keep distractions away. Your TV and useless app still your. Keep them away while practice every. For this practice every day, nothing happens in one day. Build small habits every day. This is the real key to mental discipline. Rohan listened carefully to everything the coach said. He made a strict routine for himself. He turned off his phone while studying. Every time his mind wandered, he reminded himself, my goal is to become a doctor. At first, it was very hard, but slowly his focus started to improve. After some time, he was able to study for hours without getting distracted. This time, he didn't just pass, he came in first place. Rohan knew that this wasn't just luck or talent. It was the result of his discipline and focus. A few months later, he took another important exam. About a year later, when he stepped on the stage to receive a scholarship, he remembered something Coach Miller had told him. The mind is like a wild horse. If you don't control it, it will drag you wherever it wants.
But if you train it,
It will take you to your destination. From that day on, Rohan held on to one principle: train your mind with discipline, and success will follow you.